Welcome to the Omnic Recap, where every Sunday we look back at what happened in the past week in Overwatch. Today is October 3rd. Summer is sadly over and the spooky month has officially started. Pumpkin-flavored drinks, witches and ghouls in front yards, and people working on their Halloween costumes. In Overwatch, October is the month where we celebrate the endgame event of Halloween Terror. In a minute, we'll be looking at when the event will start, which skins we can expect, and what content we'll be getting. But first, we have some Overwatch 2 news. Kinda. After the 2021 season ended, some of the players got hands-on time with the new game. We had already heard from the Gladiator Space that it feels intense, fast, kinda like Call of Duty. But since then, some of the other Overwatch beat players have been sharing what they experienced during that playtest. Especially San Francisco Shock's Super has been very vocal about what he got to see. In his opinion, one of the biggest issues with the current build of Overwatch 2, or at least the build he got to test, is that the supports feel underwhelming. We already knew that all of the supports were going to get nerfed around the board, since there's only one tank they need to heal. But on top of that, during that playtest, some type of debuff was active that limited the amount of healing players would get in the first 4 seconds after taking damage. Later, the devs explained that this debuff would not end up in the final game, at least not as it was in that test build. But even if they tuned that down, it feels like it wouldn't be fun. Frustrating even. Especially for the support players. How would you even gauge that the debuff is active or not? And then there's also the fact that they built their ult a lot slower, because there's less targets to heal. The only supports that seem to be thriving in this test build were the flex supports, which makes sense. It seems that Overwatch 2 is going to be very DPS focused. They are basically going to reign supreme. And tanks, well, they're becoming more of a brawler type. Heavy, chunky DPS. So it makes sense that the supports that manage to deal some damage are going to fit in. And those that don't, well, but look. This is an internal beta / alpha build. The idea of this phase of development is to try some new and maybe even weird stuff. Like the Doomfist tank I talked about last week, is to tune the numbers, get feedback, and adjust accordingly. And if my release prediction of May 24th stands, they still have plenty of time to do that. It's all going to be fine. I'd rather have them test all of that right now than they would do that post-release. It will make for a better game. In other news, Malivento, a really small deathmatch map that is set in Tuscany, Italy, was added to the live game this week. And it was pretty unceremonial. I had hoped that they would have done a challenge or something, but nah, nothing. But the fact that they didn't do the challenge might have something to do with the upcoming Halloween Terror event. How about that segue? Damn. Impressive, even if I say so myself. This year's Halloween event is not that far away. See, usually it starts around the 2nd Tuesday of October, and it ends a few days after Halloween. And this year, that is going to be Tuesday, October 12th. So that is basically less than in 10 days. So that does not give him ample time to do another challenge. It's math. Calendars, whatever. But anyways, in just over a week, we'll be opening pumpkin-shaped loot boxes again. And some of these loot boxes may drop some of the most amazing skins in-game, according to me at least. The Werewolf Winston, the Cultist Zenyatta, Dragon Symmetra. Come on, these are beauties. Question is, of course, which character will be getting a new skin this year? Oh, first off, we know we're getting 5 legendary skins. And I might be slightly biased, but Reinhardt is still missing a legendary Halloween Terror skin. And if there's anybody with potential to make an awesome skin, then it's Reinhardt. We have been waiting for the King Reinhardt from the comics for years now. So Blizzard, get at it. And Lucio needs something different than that Gorgon snake hair skin. So now we have all my mains covered. How about a scary Torbjorn skin? Like a one-eyed Rockthorn. You need to try my rug balls. Or a Bat Echo. A Voodoo Baptiste. Oh yeah. Well, the chances of me being right are about 0. On top of those 5 legendary skins, there will of course be 3 epic skins that we'll be able to unlock in the weekly challenges. You know, this is going to be our last Halloween Terror event. In Overwatch 1 at least. Because most likely they'll do something in Overwatch 2. But Blizzard has not shared what all of these events are going to look like in the next game. Especially events like Halloween Terror and Archives, for instance. They are very PvE focused. And in Overwatch 2, they'll have so much more tools to make PvE content. So the chances that they might redo all of it and give it a different twist are pretty high. But for this year's edition, we're definitely going back to Aldensburn, who will be taking on Dr. Junkenstein and his fiendy creatures. I don't expect him to add anything new, but I'm guessing that not a lot of people will mind because this Junkenstein's Revenge event is still one of the favorite brawls of the community. Let me know what you think of the event and what they might add for this final edition. And besides that, I cannot wait to see all of your photobomb screenshots. It might be the last time. Let's make it count. But for now, my friends, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. A one-eyed stone monster Torbjorn. I don't think we can handle that. Yeah, I'm scared now.